Hey, mama, is it true what they say that Papa never worked a day in his life? And mama, there's some bad talk going around town. Say Papa had 3 outside children and another wife. That ain't right. They said Papa did some storefront preaching, spent most of his time chasing women and boys and thinking, dealing in debt, stealing in the name of the Lord. Mama just laid her head to the side. Your papa was a rolling stone. Mm-hmm. Hey, people, happy Sunday. Excuse my throat. No, I haven't been doing nothing. Just my throat just hurt. How y'all doing today? Papa was a rolling stone. Okay, hi, Fraser Lori. Miss Ashley. Mm-hmm. It's Z. Smart by nature. Welcome, brother. There's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. I wish you and Jay Wilson go ahead and fall out so you can talk in the chat, girl. I know you got to tread the water, baby. Little Sparkle Covington, Sharon Morrison. I think we done talked about this situation with this guy. Hi, TLC3. Mm-hmm. Miss Ashley. We done talked about this guy before. Okay, here's the story. So this dude, Dwight Howard, who is a relatively successful football player, he's being sued actually for forcing himself on somebody who was texting him online for an extended amount of time, sex texting him, in my opinion. The evidence has been shown. Doesn't seem like he's done anything too outrageous, but they were liking each other and planning to meet up for sex, right? So this dude, Dwight Howard, has been in the news before for something very similar. If y'all remember, 4 years ago, the man had this big problem with this person who was saying they were ex-girlfriend. They were kind of snarky, but they were a transgender woman. And it came out that he is attracted to apparently to transgender women. And that was 4 years ago. He was all in the news, right? Now he got a similar problem with somebody else he done had sex with. In my opinion, it sounds like what happened was he's sexing this boy, him and the boy planning to get together. At the last minute, Howard wants to introduce somebody else because he's freaky. He admits to being a freaky man and he wants somebody else. But Howard, remember, is attracted to transgender women, apparently boys and transgenders, right? Now, all the gay boys that I know, generally speaking, are not attracted to transgender women. They're attracted to men. So the boy went over there to have sex with this big, burly, masculine, 7-foot tall man, and a transgender woman is introduced. Now, this is going to happen anytime you're trying to plan these 3 ways, 4 ways, 5 ways, and all this shit. You're not going to like everybody, right? I mean, everybody in the group, you're not going to like them all. Correct? So maybe the boy got there and he had second thoughts because he didn't want to have sex with the transgender. Correct? Now, which one is suing him? Is it the trans girl or is it the well, he said a man dressed as a woman. That's being snarky. It's probably a trans woman because that's what he's attracted to. At any rate, so they get there and he says that this basketball player forced himself on him because he told him, no. Now he's been texting him for months about having sex. No. I think he was turned off by the other person. And then so he felt like that now Dwight was forcing himself on him and sucking his dick. Listen, if I force myself on you, you're gonna suck my dick. I mean, I hate to be vulgar. I'm just saying. You're saying somebody forced themselves on you to suck your dick? The fuck is that? They supposed to be bending you over, aren't they? Anyway, these people, they have to cover for the victim. That child is not no damn victim, in my opinion. This is simply a money grab. This dude has got money. He's got to be extremely careful. I think 4 years ago, he was demanding this person to sign an NDA. The dude wouldn't sign it, and that's why they had their big kerfuffle, and he ended up trying to sue him. I don't know what the outcome was, but Yeah, he does need NDAs. And people, whenever you're being sexual, you're going online, you're meeting people who are strangers, basically. You're inviting them to the hotel room. Apparently, this was done in his house. You don't know these people. You're exposing yourself, right? You don't know these people's character. You don't know these people are scammers. You don't know anything about them, right? So you're going to encounter all kinds of people if you're so casual about your mates, your partners, or whatever. Correct. So you bumped up to a situation, the three-way, that wasn't going to happen. I'll tell you, my partner and I, he was, this is in my 20s. It's been such a long time since I had some. Tell me, how long has it been? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I get carried away. My partner was white. Obviously, I am black, right? So we had the issue. These were our drinking days too. So we were out in the clubs and all that. Whenever we met somebody, either the person would be attracted to a black guy. I hate to say it's so racial, but it is. Or they would be attracted to a white guy. Rarely do we find somebody who is attracted to both. So you take them home. All of a sudden, the other partner is in the kitchen banging pots and dropping shit, breaking glasses and all this kind of stuff, because he's telling, oh, this is not working for me. This is not work. Girl, it's always going to be complicated. So he shouldn't be surprised that there are complications when you're being promiscuous. As far as him, some people take issue with him saying that he's not gay. Now, I don't know what the big issue there is, because in my experience, most of the trans women that I know, and I do know a few, they have better luck with relationships, it seems like, because all the ones I know are in long-term relationships. But most of them, their husband does not consider himself gay. I don't know how it works, why it works. And the girl, or the trans woman, does not want a man who identifies as gay. As far as they're concerned, he's still straight, right? And she's a woman. That's how it goes. Correct. When I was in a pen, those guys that were with all these trans girls that come through there, looking pretty bad because you can't wear a wig or makeup. You got to make up your own stuff, right? But these guys that be crowding around, giving them zooms and whams and soups and candy bars through the bars and all that kind of stuff. I tell you, those people do not consider themselves to be gay. Those men, when they get out of prison, will go right back to a woman, right? It's just the reality. So that part is not surprising to me at all. Yes, he can be attracted to transgender people. Usually, if you go on porn sites, I know some of y'all do, the trans people will be categorized with straight people. That would be a kink for some men, but they would generally be more with straight people. Although now the big ones have them in a separate category by themselves. But that's where you usually would find sex with transsexuals in the straight section. Gay men are interested in men. That's why they're gay. But of course, LGBTQ covers it all. Many times we are prejudiced, gay people are prejudiced, because they think you're just gay or straight. And even though we've identified LGB, B being bisexual, T, transgender, we're all the same, essentially. We're different. What y'all think? But I don't think, seriously, I don't think there's any big deal that he calls himself straight. You know, since getting your panties in a bunch. Oh, he got to come out the closet. He got to come out. I don't think he can come any further out than he is. He's a freak, and he likes transgender women, right? Apparently, he likes boys too. So since he likes boys, that will qualify him as bisexual. I don't know how much more you can get from that, really. You want me to be specific and then identify as one or the other? What about the 5 kids? Now, there's the problem. This man got 5 kids by 5 different women. He's only making a fraction of what he made when he was in his heyday, right? A fraction, a small fraction of it, right? 5 mothers, you know they're coming for their child support, right? I don't know that this man is in any position to be handling all these lawsuits. These people, they see money signs and they figure they go in there and get a buck. So let me expose him more. But he's already exposed. So that's kind of dead, right? So I kind of feel for the dude. He's allowed to have sex. I mean, he's an athlete. They're full of testosterone. I guess he's not really all that attached to these women he's having babies with. There are men who want to be a father. They like to have kids. Who's that one out there with 9, 10, 11 kids? I don't know. You're going to pay though, honey. But many of us like kids. It's never been really a part of the gay community. As you go into the core of the community, people are just lusting after each other, right? But there are a group of people who actually want to have a family. Whether that's the male, female, whatever it is, they want to have families. Anyway, I said all that. What y'all think? It's a story I just bumped into today. Let me see if y'all say anything. I got my nice haircut, $20. I told y'all last couple of days ago. I said, watch, every time I go in that place, the man eases up the money, $2 every time I go. I go about once every 3 weeks, right? Lo and behold, it was $16 3 weeks ago, and now he done up to $18. So when you give him a tip, you got to break a 20 and give him an extra dollar. So that's $21. I'm up to 21. So he don't realize that me going in there every month and him raising the price is going to simply drive me away. So we're going to find somebody else. I don't even give a fuck if they cost more. I don't like being played like that, honey. Why you need a tip if the shop is yours and you're the one cutting my hair? It's all yours, right? Anyway, some people just get them clippers because all you do with a black man's hair is pop on the clipper, and they do it for themselves. I'm scared of messing up the back though. When I was about 9 years old, I decided to cut my own hair, right? And my mama got so upset. She said I look like a picked chicken, right? And he said, you go down there at school just like that. Don't touch it. Don't put your hands on it. You go to jail, you look like a picked chicken. So I learned my lesson, I guess. I never had to cut my own hair again. Mm-hmm. What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Then I'll tell you what's going on. Woo! Right on, baby. Right on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ambrosia. Hi, Ambrosia. And Sherry Morrison. Ashley Watkins. Mm-hmm. Y'all have any opinion on this stuff? Now, let me ask you this. Can you love bisexual man? Can you love a man that go both ways? How come people say a lady a virgin, that's okay, but a man who is a man ain't supposed to be that way? No. I love it when them songs and words come back, honey. I ain't heard that song in 40 years. Can y'all go, even though if you meet a man, he's a nice man, good man, and you have wonderful affair, love making with him. When you find out that he also is attracted to males, do you break it off? Or can you be with somebody who is bisexual, is the question. What y'all think? It's frustrating, I tell you that. I talk about my lover in my 20s, but more recent than that, I was with this guy who was bisexual, and he would probably call himself straight too, when I was out there in the streets. For 8 years, correct? 8 years. It is frustrating because I knew that he was only just a little bit of gay, right? They call it the Kinsey 6. Well, he would be about a Kinsey 2 or 3, and I was a perfect Kinsey 6. Totally gay. So it's frustrating because you fall in love with these people who are out there falling in love with somebody else. Now, that man, although he liked me a lot, he named his child after me, as a matter of fact, he was not capable of loving me the way he loved women. It's just the way it is. But I was with him for 8 years, honey. course, we were both going in and out and in and out and in and out of prison. Basketball, not football. Did I say basketball? Child, Beauty is her name. I barely know the difference, honey. I barely know the difference between football and basketball. I don't know none of the players. I've never watched those games. When I was a little baby, a little pickaninny, my family, they were all athletes, right? Because they were tall men in our family. They weren't professional athletes, but they were sports enthusiasts, shall we say. So we had several uncles who were on football and basketball teams in high school. I never fit into the conversation. I did not have a daddy, so there was nobody around there that would get me interested in sports. But every time we had a family reunion, which we had them constantly, we had about 3 a year for the holidays, the women would gather and the men would gather around the television and holler and scream at the TV, right? So I always felt separated from them, from both groups. I couldn't go to the girls because that would be too obvious. We were already trying to hide stuff. And I had no interest at all in sports, and I never picked it up. I don't know what it is, but a lot of gay people are not into sports. That does not mean that they're all that way. Obviously, this man who is a basketball player, he's into it a whole lot. And there are others in there as well. They can't come out. Of all the places where people are coming out the closet and all that, you have all the sports. The newscasters. They all came out after Anderson and Don Lemon, and then all the ones at MSNBC. Everybody come out. But the sports is the last. The Alamo. That's not broken. There's still so much stigma around sports players that they can come out the closet. Eventually, they will. And it's going to be an avalanche. Watch and see. A lot of means. Lord have mercy. This grown folk talk on a Sunday. Doesn't sound like a victim to me. That child ain't no damn victim. You just taking advantage. You know this man got money. How you gonna go over his house, child? Text him for months about sex and how big it is. Sending him videos of your sexcapades. Send him pictures of your dick and all that, and you finally get over there, and now you feel assaulted. How you assaulted because he sucked your dick? What do you do? Hold your hand back. Give me that dick, motherfucker. Give me that dick. Girl, please. He sees he can get some money. I don't know how much money he got. With 5 kids and 5 child supports, I don't know how much money he got. Somebody says he's only making about $1 million a year, where he used to be up there with the other ones making, $25 and $50 million a year. On that. Those days are long gone. So he pays for some foreign team, I think. But with 5 child supports, that's a lot of money, honey. When you add it all up together, that's a whole lot of coin. So I don't know that he even has money for these damn frivolous lawsuits. Because you got to fight him. You got to show up in court, and you got to go through all that. He needs to raise up his standards, honey. And I think a lot of them trans girls be prostitutes and things too, honey. I don't know what he's been doing. I mean, I can't blame person if they have sexual drive. Is he married? Does anybody know? 5 different women, and he's not married to any of them. Sister Howard, girl, God before everything. Why you call that man Sister Howard? I'm lost. What did he do? He met some guy online, TLC and 3, and they back and forth texting and all this, very sexual, explicit, and the text messages are live online all over the place now, right? It's very obvious that they're attracted to each other. And apparently they live near each other. And they finally met. But when they met, this guy also invited a transgender person, or how the boy described it as a man wearing women's clothes. Now, don't think that we don't have prejudice within our own community, right? He didn't call her a transgender. He just called her a man with woman's clothes on. I doubt that that's true. He probably is a trans person. This man has already admitted that he's attracted to trans women. Anyway, the boy did not like what went on. He might have, even if he did like what went on, he still could kind of claim a lawsuit just because he thinks there's some money there. If you ain't got shit, you know, and you don't, now I screwed a basketball player. I screwed a basketball player. Get your money, girl. Get your money, honey. That's one opportunity. But when you're out there fucking everybody, you think they're gonna fall in love or have a relationship with you. Probably the second time you contact them, they're not interested. That's the way men are. After they get their nut, it's over, honey. Right? And you're going to encounter that. If you having sex with a lot of different people, you're going to encounter all kinds of people. Right? My partner had gypsy feet when I met him. So he used to meet all these different guys, right? That was never really my thing. I kind of like to be with one person. But not when I'm on drugs, but when I'm in right mind, I like one person. When I met him, like all these different guys, right? And his sister was going with this very wealthy man, right? This man, I'm gonna say the name of the company, but it's a very well-known company in America. They were usually rich, and he used to watch their house when the man was out of town. He would house sit, right? And the man had this beautiful Mercedes Benz. I forget what year. I think 83, whatever the current year was. It was brand new. And so he talked when the man was out of town. The rich guy was out of town. He would leave him access to his cars, to his house, to everything. You just take care of everything, right? He took it down to the club. That was just interracial club we used to all hang out at. And he ran into one of these guys he had sex with and then ignored after it was over, right? A lot of people are like that. They only have you one time. They're not interested in anything past that, right? So one of these guys, when he was in the club, I didn't even go. I was frustrated because I was falling in love with him, but this boy had habits. The man in the bar, he was talking to him for a while, and then he switched over and he started talking to this other piece he had. So the first guy went out in the parking lot and slashed that man's brand new Mercedes all the way around, cut all 4 tires. We had to have it lifted with a truck. And that's what happens when you're fucking around with a whole lot of different people, different strangers. So the guy got jealous, he felt rejected, and he bumped into a bad one. So nobody took the bait and answered that question about these bisexual guys. He's 37, 38 years old. Ooh, still hot. He should be close to retirement. You're from sports. I don't know how much money he's gonna save with 5 kids with 5 different women, and then these queens suing his ass. Tim get 99 today. 99 what? Likes? Y'all like the video. I think that means something. I think that's what you mean. This is attracting people of dubious character. Yeah, of course. If you're online meeting people talking nasty, honey, you want to do the nasty with them. And then when you try to mix these other characters, I mean, what is the likelihood that these gay guys are going to be attracted to women? I mean, a trans person. That's not what they're going to be into. That's what's going to be what you're into. So if they're into you enough, you will both end up having sex with him, not with each other. Maybe he expected them to do something with each other. Why they got to have a third person? If you just meeting up with somebody you've been texting all these months, that's his kink. That's his freak, you know. But it was a big story 4 years ago. I don't know how big a story is going to be, how much legs this is going to have now. If he's already exposed, what are you exposing, honey? Are you saying the man knocked you down and sucked your dick? I hate to be so vulgar with my language. There's still some of that street on me. But y'all get the picture. That boy ain't going to win nothing, child. If he got any kind of lawyer at all, he ain't going to win nothing. But they don't even expect to win nothing. What they're doing is they're hoping for a settlement, right? They want to show up for a couple of court dates, and then you're supposed to offer them a settlement. You can drop this for, give me 50,000 or some shit like that. But he's got to start saying no. I'm not paying no extortionist, honey. If you don't like all this deep, dark chocolate, take your ass somewhere else. Don't come over. How about that? You can't date a bi man. I don't know that I would do it again. I mean, for sex is one thing, but to try to get involved with somebody like that, you imagine you fall in love with him, he's falling in love with somebody else. Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense. So it's the #1 show, and it's not about no HIV. It's not got to do with HIV, in my opinion. Even not considering HIV or him out there having sex with people, just in general. I mean, I think most women want to be. They're more relational, right? I want to be in relationship with you. I want to have your whole heart. I want you to be attracted to me. When I take my bra off and these titties swing, I want you to get excited by that, honey. Not by the picture on the TV. Some hot man, please. But there are different degrees of sexuality. I've only met one couple that were, I would say, successful couple, been together for years, and he was bisexual. I don't know if the woman was bisexual too. Sometimes both of them are bisexual, and that can work. You know, if they want to have a family together, girlfriends. I saw a guy one time with everything in his car busted. Wait a minute, everything in his car busted out: windshield, back window, driver's side windows, passenger side. You were really mad. Passenger side windows, headlights, side mirrors, everything. I feel you. I feel you, TLC and 3. I used to live in the projects. Them women would get mad. Ain't got nothing to do with gay, but the women would get mad at these men. You can see all salt all over the ground. They done locked the man's engine up, child. Broke out his windows. They write shit all over with spray cans. Right shit over there. Whoremonger all over the windshield and all that kind of stuff, child. Well, if you're going to be with a whole lot of different people, you got to expect that. I mean, you're going to eventually run across some bad people. Mm-hmm. Especially when you're a great big old football player. And if you're catching them because of your celebrity, especially, because those are going to be people looking for something, for you to bless them or them to sue you or whatever. You would take a picture. They sneak a picture too. That's one thing. If you're a celebrity, honey, tell them people everything drops at the door. You need to strip at the door. We don't sneaking no cameras in here and shit, child. Because they've been known to do it. They've been known to do it. All these sex tapes and shit, people catching people in compromising positions and all that, honey. You don't have nobody. Where's my phone at, child? When you put that phone in that top pocket, you can walk around anywhere. When you got that phone in that top pocket, honey, you catching it all, girl. Especially it was in the top pocket with the camera showing. Don't do it, baby. Don't do it to yourself. Hi, Jabbar in New York. You got my old name, bro. That was my street name was Jabber. Mm-hmm. Short for Jabberjaws. You broke a couple of windows before. Super chat. What did the dirty dog do, her? He's a dog, right? My mama used to tell me I had 2 sisters, right? And she would give them daily speeches. They dogs, every damn one of them. I said, mother, everybody is not a dog, honey. I didn't take it personally because I knew I was gay. She was talking about the means, honey. Mm. Super Ted out there breaking windows and things. Ooh, especially pouring that when you pour that sugar in their tank though, that locks up the car. You might as well throw it away after that. You can't get that shit out of there, right? You that mad because he up there with some other woman? Mm-hmm. If I was your woman and you was my man, you'd have no other woman. You'd be weak as a lamb. If I had the strength to walk out the door, my heart would overrule my sense and I come running back for more. If I was your woman. Girl, you better mess around with a serial killer, honey. Them are strangers. We don't know how the trans girl, how she felt. She probably didn't want to mess with that boy, gay boy either, child. I want me a man, honey. This guy at work had his truck put on flats many times. Ooh, he married one of them. He figured it was his side piece. You said you were gonna leave her. I guess a lot of these men, honey, have side pieces. I guess the normal thing to have one. You expect it. The white folks used to say, "Was he an indiscretion?" In other words, you know he doing it, but he got caught embarrassing me, child. Got folk out there laughing at me. Oh, she put up with that. She put up with anything. Oh, she desperate. Baby, I'm a dog. You had a girlfriend who had a girlfriend. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, a lot of men don't mind two women. I mean, on his end, I guess if he paying the bills, he choose what the hell he want to do. But they'll go to bed with two women, and they don't mind the women kissing and carrying on because it's for his pleasure, right? But you ain't gonna bring no man up in there, honey, carrying on with my wife in my face. But we humans are so crazy, child. They have a thing called the cock hole. Cock hole. That's when the man go out and get strangers to have sex with his wife, and he just sits there. Cock hole. That's dangerous, child. My friend caught her side piece at his other piece's house, flatten his tires, make it make sense. You won't be riding away. You'll know that I was here. I think it's the point. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all got stories. One of my friends picked up roadkill in a Kroger bag and threw it on her baby daddy's porch. I'm just letting you know I was here. Don't bring your ass back home. One of my first friends in LA, now he get mad. I guess this is a gay boy thing, but he get mad at people and he would send them a box of defecation. He would shit in a box and send the packages wrapped in, I guess, foil and shit. Oh, did it all the time. Chicago trade. Keep your drawers up. Oh, roadkill. They might be sending the message, honey. This roadkill means killed on it. Are you sending a message? People got all kind of messages can be sent with roadkill. What was that scene in The Godfather? And they sent that I think it was Luke Cabazzi. Anyway, they sent the man a dead fish, and the guy was explaining to what a dead fish meant. It means Luke Cabazzi is sleeping with the fishes. Them girls used to carry on in them projects, honey. I remember one time I was a little kid remembering all this now. It's always a story, you know. There was one, I think the worst one was the man set the woman's he caught her with another man, kicked the door in, and threw gasoline on the woman's private parts. I guess she got it out, but they had ambulances and shit all in there, child, trying to get that woman back together. Dead fish means you'll be sleeping with the fishes. That's right. They did that to Luke Cabazzi. And remember when they took the guy, the big producer in Hollywood, And he had a beautiful horse. His horse was worth $200,000, something like that, which is a tremendous amount of money back in the day. Anyway, he woke up with the dog, the horse's head in his bed with him, and he signed the contract. The classic statement was, "I'm going to make him an offer that he can't refuse." Fatal attraction, dead bunny rabbit. Dead means dead, honey. I'm sending you a message, nigga. Get your ass together. Mm-hmm. They cut the horse's head off. That's right. That horse was expensive too. The man woke up screaming. Ashley says hurting someone because they cheated. No, don't risk jail time over that. Well, these people and their emotions get involved. Y'all seen these women fighting over these men's. I said, honey, if you want to go, let him go. Go. You enjoy that? Okay. You just make sure that child support is on time, bitch. Ooh, boiling bunnies. Oh no, don't hurt the little babies, the little animals. Their little nose is don't they batteries get tired? The nose going all the time. And we eat them. Oh Lord, have mercy. Mm-hmm. So only one person answered that question. Would they knowingly get involved with the bisexual man? Right? If you knew he was bisexual, would you? Now, love is a many splendid thing. True love. If you're really in love with somebody, you're gonna make a lot of exceptions, honey. Right? So sometimes people say that's why you don't get involved. You don't want to take a chance. But now, as far as being the devil's advocate, I mean, a bisexual person has a right to live as well. It's not saying that I have to fuck everybody on the side. I got to have both. Bisexual means I'm capable of having a relationship with either. Certainly sex with either one. Many times I'll have sex with men on the side, but I'm really attracted to women in relationship. And they feel like, I mean, he's going to be cheating. No, not necessarily. It just means that he can be attracted to either person. So if he leaves you and falls apart, he could also go and have sex with a man. I think what the problem is Jay Wilson has confused you guys, right? Because he came on announcing that he is a bisexual at a top. And then all you've seen since then is him sucking on men's, right? Him talking about his relationship and he's same gender loving and all this kind of stuff, right? And a lot of people are asking, well, where's the woman in all this, girl? I'm good on all that. I like my own company. That's important, Ivan, particularly as you get older. Most people are going to end up alone at some point, unless you're going to die on the same day. But yeah, it's good to be able to be by yourself without being lonely. Now, loneliness will come. It comes and goes. Every few months, I mean, say it'd be nice to have somebody to talk to, someone to hold me to. Wait a minute. Someone to hold on to. I want my soul all over his body. I don't care if he's young or old, just as long as he's beautiful. I just need something I can hold on to. We call that trade. Hold on a minute. Calm down, boy. Calm down. Calm down your bum. Calm down your bum. The baby getting excited. Wait a minute. Hold on. Be quiet, Queenie. Give me a few minutes, little darling. That's my baby's walk alarm. I know from the first time I had eyes on him that he wasn't bisexual. Wait a minute. Uncle Tim, I knew from the first time I laid eyes on him that he wasn't bisexual. And if he was at any particular time, I knew he fishes. He fancies men way more. He's gay, honey. He's gay all the way. If y'all listen to him now, the way he screams and hollers all in the goddamn thing, child, you would think he was a woman. All up in woman's business, girl, like he one of them and all this stuff. Yeah, ain't nothing bisexual about that boy, right? It took him 50 years to come out and still he won't say, I'm same gender loving. I'm same gender loving. Well, if you're identifying yourself as you're same gender loving, that means you love the same sex, right? You're same gender loving. Well, where's the woman in that? Why is all that even necessary? To lie. He lies about everything, child. I don't even know what the point is, girl. We all knew you was a sissy. At least I did. The moment I woke up, before you put on your makeup, I said that is a queen forever and ever. Squeenie is so cute. Baby, they say you're cute, Squeenie. You ding dong. Now he can hold his mud though, because he ain't never peed in the house. He's never done anything else nasty in the house. He can hold on. But his body, they're attuned to a certain time. Even before I started using this alarm thing so I wouldn't miss out, he still started jumping around right at 4:30. So they have a clock. Diving stronger. I just want to say, now she's just a screaming queen, girl. Scary because Wally called him online, child. Wally said first Wally said he came on as a dignified, educated man with the degrees. And he said Jay Wilson was not interested. So Wally said he wouldn't got a different picture. And he came on like he was a thug, right? Jay Wilson said, bring the lube. Just bring you let this strange prison trade come over, girl. He don't want no dignified man. He wants somebody to come and beat that thing up, child. Don't hurt it, kill it. Have y'all noticed how much Jay Wilson is eating in every video now? Before she couldn't wait to get her ugly bald head ass on the screen. Now every time, including today, where's my phone? Including today, if you listen to him talk, he's smacking and crunching and slurping the entire time that he is live. The food is back on him. His diet pills are no longer working. All they're doing is speeding up his mouth a little bit so he can be whatever the hell you call it, a screamer. But the diet pills are not working. He's eating. He has an eating disorder, right? That's why he's not online, because he wants to eat. Can't you find time to eat? People eat 2 or 3 times a day, Jay Wilson. They don't eat all day long where they can't even go online without eating. It's diet. This is diet. This thing you are smacking and crunching the entire time, slurping. Yes, girl. Y'all don't believe me. Sometimes y'all don't believe me. It's only sometimes now. Hold on, let's see. This is I ain't listening today. Let's see. I bet you. Okay. I didn't listen today. Let's see what she said today. Plays are being girl, she's on there again. This child had made 4 videos today. Lord have mercy. Plays are being run was the last one. Hold on. Oh, she talked about Dwight Howard as well. Plays are being run. Let's just go to whatever the latest one was. This one was 3 hours ago. Soon to be Hall of Famer. Listen, Kessler. I haven't even heard it.
Now the white said he ain't gay. He just like freaky stuff. Okay. But I'm saying this because these are the same people who will be talking about gay people and stuff, and they're sitting up here doing this kind of stuff.
Off screen, behind the avatar.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, women, y'all need to be very cautious because this man have 5 children.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were bisexual.
Again, I'm gonna say this, Ness. Mm-hmm. You can either shut the oven door and starve the fire of its oxygen.
Why are you giving all these people all this advice about their relationship, Jay Wilson? How do you feel like, oh, I didn't get that information? Send me the information. Like, who are you, the king, girl? Tell us about Mark, nigga. Tell us about how you are is Mark having sex with you as if you were a woman because you have the equipment? Is that what his attraction is? Is Mark also attracted to transgender women or women who appear to be male with female genitalia? Tell us. I can't believe how much he feels comfortable getting in everybody's business, girl. I don't understand that. Oh, I ain't telling my business. What the fuck are you worried about my business for then? Mm-hmm. Yes, it's annoying. Eat, smack, smack. So the result of smack, 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 you're going to see him blow up again. I guess he blows up every fall. By the end of the summer, he's going to be big as a house again. And again. And again. Mm-hmm. Dwight is a freak. A lot of people like all that dark chocolate, honey. All that 7-foot tall chocolate, right? He could have trade. He could find somebody. Hell, find somebody on your own level. Stop fucking these curb creatures, honey, who just see a dollar, a possibility. They know they ain't gonna last but a minute. Just like when you pick up prostitutes, hustlers, they start stealing when they know it's time to go because they know you ain't calling back. That's it. So they will start, believe me, I know. They start stealing shit. Mm-hmm. He really think he above us all. Why who he above, child? Uh-huh. Okay. He can be freaky. I don't know what the secret is now by now. I mean, you kind of know what it is. I don't know why these gay guys always act like it's such a horrible thing that you got caught with your drawers down. Shouldn't you be happy about it? I'm glad about it. So glad. Don't you always running your mouth about everybody need to come out the closet and do all this kind of. Then when somebody is actually find out they're bisexual or attracted to trans or whatever they are, child, y'all act like, oh, look at him. Oh, that's disgusting. How's it disgusting? Ain't that what you are? No, isn't that what we do? Mm-hmm. That fool over giving advice about somebody else bisexual. Jay Wilson, we still waiting to see your bisexual girl. Who are you going to trick into pretending they have an affair with you, honey? Yes, you're capable of that. I'm surprised that you didn't get married to somebody because you are such a fake, phony person trying to impress that church when you still thought they were going to let you preach somewhere. It's amazing they didn't trick your ass. Go ahead and get your ass. You get you a wife to prove you're straight. You're that type of person. So we have to be grateful to Wiley because Wiley go went on and pushed the issue, right? Although anybody with any kind of radar at all, we'd all know you were gay from the day we saw you, girl. You wasn't tricking nobody. Mm-hmm. The way she talks, though, just disgusting to me. Oh, still acting on his own accord. Okay. There are sorry, not Deborah. Phone still acting. Oh yeah, people are talking on when they're typing on phones, and sometimes they're even talking into the chat. Of course, they're going to be typos. You haven't paid attention to it. We got to figure it out, honey. Queen Vivian still holding on hope. Hold on, y'all. Vivian's talking. Miss Vivian don't know she's about to be set up to take the fall, girl. When everything falls to hell, nobody shows up on that boat ride. He gonna be hollering Vivian's name every other sentence, right? He's already started, girl. He's already getting nervous because when he checked with that boat people, they're saying, well, the date has passed, and so far we only have 3 people who have paid the what is required. Yourself included. Yours is a comp. But basically, there are only two other people who are paid, right? Try the truth out for a change, Jay Wilson. Maybe people have loving kindness, honey, and mercy, and just and go ahead and go on the boat with you. You can't even get the people who live right there in Florida to go on the boat ride. All they got to do is drive down to the pier. They say, "Oh hell no, it ain't worth it, honey." I'm not gonna be a part of the laughing stock. Anyway, people, thank y'all for coming in. I gotta take this dog down for his business. Him sucking on that water bottle. Ooh, wait a minute. I missed all the good commentary. TLC and 3. Him sucking on that water bottle irks my nerves. And I don't even watch him like that. It only takes a minute. I can never make it more than the 1 or 2 minutes on there. I only go over there for get my commentary. But she be slurping and sipping and crunching and goddamn. Can't you take a break for a minute? I hate people when they're on the phone and they gotta do all you can hear all this movement and washing dishes, girl, and frying food and hollering at the kids. Girl, just cut everything off and just talk and get it over with. She always on Avatar now. What you doing on Avatar, Jay Wilson? Now, my feeling about these avatars, everybody going Avatar now, but a woman is different than a man, right? Because a woman has to do a certain amount of preparation before she get online and all that, and she might not want to go through all that if she's just at home, right? But a man, you get up out of the bed, you wash your face, and you online, honey. Why is he always behind the Avatar now? And every time. Oh, girl. Oh, honey. Oh, child. Oh, send me the paperwork. Send me the paperwork. Uncle Tim, the answer to that was Deborah. Over 600 people in that chat watching. Oh, for Deborah? That's why he went up there and gave advice. Child, he done went on 4 times already today. Today is Sunday, honey. This is the day that the Lord rests from creating the whole world, honey. You guys on here for 4 times every. I mean, I don't know how you could do it, Jay Wilson. Aren't you even aware of how stupid you appear, girl, when you're on here 4 and 5 times every day, saying the silliest, stupidest shit, and we know you're only on here trying to get a coin. I'm gonna get coin. I'm gonna get coins from it. A doctor. Did your parents know that this is what you were being educated for? Making $6, $7, $8 videos? Whatever, child. I don't know how every time I end up with that fool. Uncle Viv say she slept with him, girl. When a man loves another man, sleep out in the rain. Vivian looked like a dude herself. Now, she don't like it when I say she looked like a dude. Then she goes to the barbershop and get her hair cut just like mine. Let her mustache grow out, child. I'm a woman. He probably would want a masculine woman if he did want one. He ain't got no interest in a woman. He thinks he is a woman. Be quiet, baby. In order to hear him to find commentary in all these women's conversation every day, child, he thinks like he is a woman. He don't want one. He wants to be one or hang out with them. Right? Yeah, honey, ain't no man over here chasing and being beefing with all these women every day, girl. I'm just saying. You love Vivian. Be careful. She says she's a straight woman, but all I remember is that her neighbor came over there, a white woman, sitting in her lap. I said, "Why that white woman sitting in your lap, child? You sitting up here with a man haircut and a mustache and a beard." And the girl is sitting there like it ain't the first time. And she looked like a lesbian woman, the white girl. No, we ain't prejudiced about the color of the girl. But the point is, you have a woman who lives in your neighborhood come over your house and sit in your lap. But you straight. But see, they have that in common. Him and Vivian Vivian live right there in San Antonio, right? Is she in San Antonio with him? Or she gonna have to get there? Oh, she probably drive old jalopy or something. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta get out. I gotta get out here. Go out here and walk my dog. Say hello, handsome. Hey, Squeenie, what you doing? What you want to do? You want to go out, pee pee poo poo? Hurry up, Daddy. What's taking so long, Daddy? Hurry up. Have my baby get him a new haircut. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Look at the camera. Ain't he beautiful? You're so handsome. Look at that smiley face. It makes you happy. Smiley face. All right, you guys. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday evening. We'll talk later.